Some people casually and foolishly suppose life just slips by. But life does not just slip by. Life rushes on. Life zooms past. Life flies by at light speed. It has been supposed that if you were to place our Earth's 4.5 billion years of history onto a 24-hour clock, human life on Earth would not occur until 10:58:43 p.m. And that's just for our ancestor Homo erectus. According to evolutionists, anatomically modern humans did not occur until 1154, and the Neanderthals did not die out until 1159. Your childhood, your parents' lives, your grandparents' lives, your ancestors' immigration to America, our nation's history, Columbus arriving in America, and all ancient history. All that we know in just 1 second. By that logic, your life is a faint flash, a slight snap, a fleck. And while some days feel as though they last forever, think about how far your childhood already seems. If you have them, look at how big your children already are. Too many people sit back and watch as their lives flash away in a second. To be alive is to have a chance to love, to feel, and to explore. Take hold of your life. It is impossible to determine exactly how much time you have, but I can promise you that you will never have enough. Life is fleeting. Even if those whom you love outlast you, the moments will melt through your hands, seep from your mind, and trickle quietly until they are gone. Capture life. To not seize your life is to throw away the most brilliant gift which you will ever have received. But capture it all. To seize only those parts which you prefer or see as defining is to lie. Capture not only the most brilliant and good, capture the everyday. Capture the bad and the ugly. It's all a part of your truth. It is all a part of your reality. Embrace life thoroughly and hold on to it with all of your vigor, because I can tell you, it doesn't last. If you had told me the last time I would see my dad would be at the ripe old age of 9, I can assure you I would have jumped at every chance to stay up and watch TV with him, go fishing, or make art together. You can bet I would have made sure to share everything about my day and say I love you every night before I went to bed. But nobody told me. Nobody really knew, I guess, but would they have told even if they did? My father did not die of Huntington's disease, but this illness, for example, is a degenerative disease for which symptoms typically set in around the age of 45. According to Wikipedia, the earliest symptoms are often subtle problems with motor cognition. A general lack of coordination and an unsteady gait often follow. As the disease advances, uncoordinated jerky movements become more apparent, along with a decline in mental abilities and behavioral and psychiatric problems. Physical abilities are gradually impeded until coordinated movements become very difficult. Mental abilities generally decline into dementia. Complications such as pneumonia, heart disease, and physical injury from fall reduce life expectancy to around 20 years after symptoms begin. There is no cure for HD, and full-time care is required in the later stage of the disease. When a parent falls ill with Huntington's disease, if they have young children, their spouse will need to decide to have them undergo genetic testing. But the question always becomes, if a child does in fact have the disease, and thus now has a timeline on his life, do you tell them? Do you tell them so that they may live up life while they have it? So they may not waste their time, the little time that they have? So they know before they begin to dream what are and are not realistic possibilities? Or do you not tell them so that they may live a normal life, so that they may be free from the weighty gloom of their impending demise? If someone knew my father's timeline, would they have told? It shouldn't matter. You should not need to know how much time you or those around you have left on their clocks, because in culmination, none of us has forever. Nothing lasts. Something lasts for a while, some things last longer than others, but nothing truly lasts. We are temporary beings, guests on this earth. We are impermanent, short-lived, and passing. While we all have differences, we are not special, not unique. We are each the same. We have one beginning, a desire to survive, and an ultimate end. We yearn for love, and we experience pain. We are imperfect, flawed, messy, but for a short while, we are alive. On the 1st of December, I met my brand new baby sister. This small new life, which immediately began to develop and change before my eyes, was too precious to let slip by. Being 17 years apart, I will never be able to fight over toys, pass down clothes, or spend a weekend at Grandma's with Tatum, but by capturing her in still images, I can literally make memories with her. For me, using a camera to capture memories is simply a passion. Better yet, it allows people to remember them long after they are gone, share them with those not near, and appreciate their wonder. This is one way in which I literally capture life. As said by Dorothea Lange and Henry Cartier-Bresson, respectively, photography takes an instant amount of time, altering life by holding it still, and is the ultimate simultaneously recognition, in a fraction of a second, the significance of an event. I can attest to the power of a photograph, given that the ones which I have my own father are the most powerful means of mine of keeping his memory alive in mine as I move on. But while I have a photographic evidence of the best times in the everyday, these memories are meaningless if I am unable to come full circle and to terms with my reality. He is not here with me today. That is life, and that is all. And others around me will continue to fall before and after myself. Only those with the purest, most honest, and most open understanding of that harsh truth will ever be able to flourish while living under it. Embrace life, not only the brilliant and good, but also the bad and the ugly. It's all a part of our reality. Cling to it with your entire might and will. Squeeze from it every drop of significance you can muster. Do not attempt to override it, but savor the miraculous gift which you have been given.
There's things you need to hear, so turn off your